Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Doom Eminent, but you can just call me Jeff. And today, I'm coming to you guys with a PC solo triple KEM in 6v6. My friend Doom Payne is playing Domination on the map Flooded. And pretty insane gameplay. He's using the Honey Badger. You don't really see these KEMs, let alone triple KEMs on the map Flooded. So that's pretty unique in itself. But anyways, guys, if you could show some love to Payne, that would be awesome. He's got some awesome gameplays just like this on his channel, as well as some awesome commentaries. So both Payne and I will have links in the description to our Twitter and our YouTube. So if you could check us out, that would be awesome, guys. But yeah, Payne has some awesome stuff on his channel, and I think I got some pretty cool stuff on my channel too. So if you could check us out, that would be awesome. But let's jump right into this commentary. So today, guys, I have another pretty insane story for you guys. If you remember back like a couple months ago, I told you guys a story about a guy freaking out at me at the gym, some old guy, and now we have another old guy story, another old guy freaking out at me and my friend. So I'm going to be telling you guys what happened, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So basically, me and my friend were pretty big on dirt bikes, right? We ride dirt bikes all around our neighborhoods and in tracks and stuff like that. We just love dirt biking, and we both have some cool dirt bikes, and we just go out every once in a while. And yesterday, this actually happened yesterday, guys, my first day of summer, which is a wacky start to my summer. But me and my friend decided to go out on our dirt bikes, and we're like, yeah, let's have some fun. Let's rip around and see what we can get going here. And so we're riding around, we're having some fun. We actually met up with some kids on their dirt bikes, so we had like 4 dirt bikes riding around, and then those kids left, and you know, we had some fun after that, and we just kept riding and stuff. So then my friend's like, hey, let's go to this field, and I've never been to this field before with him, but he said it's a pretty cool field, and you can like rip around it and stuff, and it's pretty fun. So I'm like, alright, cool, let's do it. So we go to this field, we're ripping around for a while, and having some fun, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, some old guy comes out on his bike with a backpack on, and we're like, alright, let's talk to him and see what he wants, because he was like kind of like motioning towards us and like yelling and throwing his arms up in the air. Not even motioning towards us, he was actually like throwing his arms up in the air and screaming, and we were like, alright, what the heck? So my friend Jeremy, he's like bigger than me, and he's kind of a badass, so he just went straight up to the guy, and he's like, what? And we weren't like disrespectful to the guy or anything. We were just like kind of like, alright, if he's gonna yell at us, we'll just go and see what he wants. So my friend Jeremy went up to him, and like literally as Jeremy was like 10 feet away from him, the guy grabs his bike, lifts it up in the air, and holds it above his head like he's gonna throw it. And then Jeremy like kind of gets a little closer because he couldn't stop that fast because he was on his dirt bike, and the guy throws his dirt bike towards Jeremy. And I was, at that point, I was like, what is going on? And Jeremy, like, turns and whips away from the dirt bike and gets away from the guy. Jeremy loops back around, comes back to me, and says, like, dude, what's going on? Do you see that? I'm like, yeah, I saw the whole thing. What the heck is going on? And he's like, all right, let's mess with this guy. And I'm like, are you sure, dude? This guy seems kind of crazy. And Jeremy's like, yeah, let's do it. So Jeremy like goes and whips past him on his dirt bike and like does some circles around the guy and stuff. Obviously, the guy's older and he can't catch us. And even if he was younger, he couldn't catch us because we're on some pretty fast dirt bikes. And it was kind of stupid of us to mess around with him, but we kind of just did it for a little bit. And he was getting pissed, guys. But as teens, you know, you want to have some fun, and we just saw an opportunity to have a little fun. And this guy, he was like, if he was just a normal old guy, we wouldn't have disrespected him like this, but he was throwing his bike at us, flipping us off, raising his arms in the air, screaming at us, calling us mother effers and stuff like that, and we're like, what is going on? So, of course, we kind of messed with him just to have some fun, you know, we probably shouldn't have done it, but we start going around him. And then Jeremy whips past him again, and then the guy just turns around and looks at me, and I'm like, oh crap, this guy looks crazy, and he's looking at me now, and he turns and tries to like run at me and pins me in this little corner, and I'm like screwed, so I have nowhere to go. So I go into this little entrance to this field, and then the field only has one. It's not really a field, it's like it's actually a landing for a ski jump, but it's kind of complex to explain what it was. But it was just a like field type thing, but it had only one exit to it. Otherwise it was like bordered by rock. So I was pinned in this field, and the guy was standing at the entrance with a rock in his hand, ready to throw it at me. And I'm like, holy crap. So I'm like doing circles around this field, just waiting for this guy to go, trying to wait him out. And Jeremy actually goes up to him and it's like, dude, put the rock down, let my friend get out of here, we'll stop messing with you, we'll get out of here. And the guy's like, alright. So the guy finally waves me through, and I'm like still skeptical that this guy's gonna try to like throw the rock at me. So I just pin it, and that's just like flooring it in the car. It's just like, I pulled the throttle all the way back, just pinned it out of there, and got out of there safely. And then me and Jeremy were like, alright, you know what, why not mess with this guy a little more? And we were like, this is stupid of us. And as I said, guys, if this was a normal old guy, we wouldn't mess with him. But this guy was threatening us, throwing rocks at us, things like that. So we're like, why not mess with him a little more? So we just kept doing circles around this graveyard, or not the graveyard, like this gravel area. And the guy, Jeremy, actually like pins it and wipes out, right? He skidded out. His back tire skidded out and landed, and he fell right on the ground. And all of a sudden I look over, so I see Jeremy fall, and then I look over, and the old guy literally like a rhino, is charging at Jeremy as fast as he can. The guy runs up to Jeremy, pushes Jeremy, and like starts shoving him and like raising his fist in the air like he's gonna punch Jeremy. So at that point I was pretty pissed. You know, I don't like see my friends getting pushed around like that, and I'm not trying to act like some badass guys, but like when you see your friend getting pushed by a grown man, that kind of strikes something in your head like this guy's going down, right? So I throw my dirt bike on the ground, not really throw it, but I put my dirt bike on the ground, sprint over the guy, push him off Jeremy. And then, like, it's just like I had so much adrenaline at the time. Normally, I wouldn't push a grown man, even though the guy was older. But he was a big guy. Like he had to be at least 6'2", probably 250 pounds. He was a big guy, and I barely even moved him, but it got his attention. And then he started pushing me. And the guy was pretty strong. He was like pushing me pretty far back, and I feel like kind of a wuss because he was an old man. But I mean, this guy, as I said, was like 6'2", 250. So he was pretty strong. He kept pushing me. Jeremy got off his bike, and we were like kind of like, dude, calm down. We're not trying to cause any trouble. We didn't think it would escalate this much. We'll get out of here. And the guy's, get the F out of here then. And we're like, all right. So we leave. And then the last thing he said to us was, you're lucky you had a helmet on or I'd F you up. And I'm like, all right, come on, dude. We're teenage kids. And so we got kind of pissed at that. So we actually went and drove back to his house. And then Jeremy's like, you know what, let's go back there, man. Let's talk to this guy. And we weren't going to like fight him. We just wanted to talk to him. So we took our helmets off, walked back there. And then Jeremy is, my friend, is kind of a badass, you know, and being the badass that Jeremy was, he's kind of a bigger kid too. He had some, like, he was like not as big as this guy, but he was a lot bigger than me. Like, I'm like 5'7", like 130. Jeremy's probably like, I don't know, like 5'11", like 170. I don't know. Jeremy's a lot bigger, but so Jeremy goes up to the guy and he's like, yeah, we don't have our helmets on now, mother. And then the guy's like, what? And the guy like runs up to us and he's like, what the F did you say to me? This is my property. Get the F out of here. And we're like, oh crap. So the guy's like, shake my hand, shake my hand, shake my hand. He's like, tell me you're not coming back. And we're like, holy crap, this guy is going crazy. And the guy's eyes were like bulging. We didn't know if he was on some drugs or if he had like a knife or something like that. Like, we didn't know what to expect from this guy. So we just like, at that point realized like, all right, we got to get out of here. So we just walk away. And the guy's like, yeah, that's right, walk away, pussies, mother effers, punks, like all this stuff he's calling us. And then we kind of said some stuff back to him. We're like, yeah, all right, do something. And we're like, I mean, this guy's an old guy, so we weren't really gonna fight him. We just walked away at that point. But we're like yelling stuff back at him. We're just yelling back and forth. But I don't think anything was ever really gonna happen. We were just kind of gonna threaten each other, I guess. But and as I said, guys, I want to really stress that if this was a normal old guy, we wouldn't do this. But this guy was going crazy at us. I don't want you guys to think me and my friend are some punks that mess with old guys. This guy was honestly threatening us, and you got to self-defense. You got to stick up for yourself, you know. So that's pretty much all that happened. We went back, and then we told our parents about it. My dad actually got pissed. My dad's like, who is this guy? And I didn't really want to tell my dad like anything else because my dad, knowing him, would probably beat the guy's ass. But anyways, it's pretty much all that happened. So I hope you guys did enjoy this story. If you did, if you could leave that like, and also check out Doom Payne's channel. As I said, he's got some awesome gameplays and commentaries. And if you guys did enjoy this commentary, be sure to check out my channel. Me and Payne will both be in the description below. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy the video, if you could leave that like, that'd be awesome. And that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I will see you guys later, and peace.